My name is Steve Kahn. I'm the Director of National Crash Analysis Center at the GW Virginia campus in Ashburn, Virginia.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about what the National Crash Analysis Center does, the sort of work that you do for the government or the automotive industry?
Okay. Yeah, we are a research organization established in 1992, and we have been funded by a U.S. Department of Transportation, which include the Federal Highway Administration, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, and Federal Aviation Administration. We're also funded by Department of State. Our research activity mainly focus on developing computer simulation tool to help the government to conduct analysis to solve some of the safety problems. We also, in that capacity, we also work with automotive industry. We help them develop simulation methods, develop different material models similar to the NCMS project. And we also work with other research organizations such as the University of Michigan Transportation Research Institute. We work with different universities and nationally and internationally to look at the transportation safety research.
So can you tell me a little bit about this $200,000 research grant that the National Crash Analysis Center just received?
Okay. We recently received a grant from National Center for Manufacturing Science. And this research grant is help us to working with the industry and to improve the computer simulation technology for different type of material. In this particular case, we are focused on the material of the composites. In this particular case, we're working on the thermoplastic. It's this type of material. It's advanced material. It's injected into the steel structures to improve the structural safety for automotive during the impacts.
So what exactly does this mean for consumers in terms of safety? How will this, create a safer vehicle for consumers?
Okay, as you know, currently the government puts on new regulation for fuel consumptions. So in few years there will be new standards for the fuel consumptions. In order to achieve that, manufacturer will start using different type of composites of materials. So the vehicle for the future, we have a different material compositions, including steels, composite structures, and thermoplastics. And this research project will help us to understand the composite material, thermoplastic material better to improve the predictive capability of using computer simulation to design better vehicles for the future.
In 2009, President Obama announced the newest fuel economy regulations requiring vehicles to get 35.5 miles per gallon by 2016. So will this research assist in meeting President Obama's regulations, and how so?
Okay. I think in order to achieve the new fuel economy standard for 2016, the vehicle has to get lighter. In order for a vehicle to get lighter, the future vehicle will consist of using different material. For example, current material heavily using on the steels. In the future, you will have using a combination of steel, thermoplastics, and composite material. In order to do that, we want to make sure the future vehicle, even though they are lightweighting, but they are still very safe. And this particular project is helping the industry to understand the material property for the composite material better and to develop a better computer simulation predictive models.
So how is this research then a significant step in designing better vehicles for the future?
Okay, in the future, the vehicle consists of different materials: steel, composites, thermoplastics. We understand the steel material property very well under different type of impact conditions. However, composite material, even though they are using in many different engineering applications, they are relatively new in the structure for the automobiles. So we need to understand the performance of these materials using for these parts. And this research project will help to develop better predictive computer simulation models, and the industry folks can use these models for design better vehicles.
The National Crash Analysis Center is very much recognized for its advanced computing and simulation techniques, but why is this more of an effective research method more so than actually crashing cars?
Computer simulation has been the technology the industry has been using to develop new vehicles for the past 2 decades. National Crash Analysis Center's key activity is developing computer simulation models and to conduct analysis. Because once you develop the computer simulation model, you can actually do many different type of vehicle impact scenarios in computers versus actual testings. For example, if you carry out 4 or 5 different type of impact speed to simulate the real world impact scenarios, if you carry out a test, there will be a lot of costs associated with that. And once you develop the model is validated for different type of impact conditions, then you can exercise these computer simulation virtually in a virtual crash environment. So it will save time and also save money and help the industry to be more effective for designing the new products. So this type of research in the future will help the industry and the government to understand the vehicle performance for these combination structures, and also to help the government to develop new regulations.